So, it's been a while since we last caught up. I haven't posted a video in like 3 months. I do have a monitor to move from an old desk to my new desk. So as we do that, I will just give you a quick life update. In our absence, I think every week we'll get like 1 or 2 messages about where we've been, if my parents are okay, like is Daddy Lau still running? And the shorter answer is yes. Then that begs the question, well, why haven't I been posting? Long story short, we are working very hard on a cookbook, and we have a really aggressive timeline to deliver the manuscript. It is May right now, and our manuscript is due in September. So I have been working very hard on this cookbook because I want it to be something really special. I think I was kind of talking about it in the video where we won our James Beard Award. A few months after that video, I basically let go of our entire team for a bunch of reasons. Like basically it was just unsustainable to have a team. Like we put a lot of effort into our videos. Yeah, I don't want this monitor to fall. This seems kind of shady. Please don't fall. I feel like we were just posting the same thing over and over and over. It was just basically like a recipe with a video with a single recipe in it. At least analytically, like our numbers started falling, but we still had the same expenses. And I was just like kind of getting burnt out. But then the James Beard Awards came along. Right after the award ceremony, we landed a pretty awesome book deal with a publisher that I'm really happy with, which is Voracious. I never planned on stopping posting content, but I think by that point I was just, this all happened in September when we let our team go. I was just really burnt out, so I just mentally just needed a break. My parents are healthy. They are the hardest workers I know, so like they could keep going. God, I hope this doesn't fall. How do I get this out? Oh god! This is like not a cheap monitor, so I don't want it to break. Let's just do that for a little bit. This whole video is just unpolished, which is like what I was going for. Like if you can see the state of my office, it's like a complete mess in here. It's kind of how I feel in my mind. I'm like really trying to stretch deep and far and wide. You know, we could just throw a bunch of recipes into a book and call it a day, but I just wanted to make it something special. So that's why I've been investing so much energy into this, and that's why we haven't been posting. So I have the itch to start posting videos again, and like we have so much to share. Like my dad is not super academic, so the whole process of us creating this cookbook has been me filming him, and then I take the notes, I synthesize everything, and he's like he's so unconsciously competent that everything seems easy to him. He can't and probably shouldn't just like write out everything he knows. So it's kind of up to me to ask him and prompt him. It kind of feels like I'm asking ChatGPT or Google how to cook Cantonese cuisine, but I have to have like very specific prompts and know what to ask, structure it in a very specific way so that it makes sense to not just to me, but my kids in the future, to all of you. So that's the work right now. But in the process, I am filming a lot. Grocery shopping, like I want to share like every little detail about how to purchase vegetables and how to keep them fresh and what to cook with them. Also, let me just finish this. The smart thing to do would be to ask someone else for help. Hold this monitor. Okay. Yes, we did it. Who is a heavy boy? Okay, so this right here is an old IKEA desk that I've had for like 10 years. It still works great, but I recently got this desk that I've been like dreaming about for a very long time. This is not sponsored, although I wish it was. This is a desk by Grove Made, which is just gorgeous. It's made of like this one's like solid walnut. And it's got like all these shelves and organization papers, so I'm just super excited to use it. I think this is also kind of symbolic of going through these changes. Like so much has happened in the past year. Like I had a 3rd kid, cookbook deal, I stopped publishing as frequently, like tried to focus on myself a lot more, like getting a lot healthier, spending time with my family. And it's felt good to kind of step back from the grind of making videos. As fulfilling as it is, it's very taxing. Just switching gears and being able to write a book has been really refreshing. And then in that absence, I've like missed posting. I feel like I'm ready to do that again. But I guess the question is like, I don't know with what cadence or format. So one thing that's tricky with this arm is like two things. It's really freaking heavy, and it's also not, it's not like a centered object. So I need to figure out like, where do I mount this so that this black thing is centered on the desk? Yeah, also, I don't know if you can see this. This says 1 million subs. But if you check now, we're at like 1.7 million subs. Pretty wild. I've reached a lot of the goals that I had set for myself, and I haven't really set new big ones. Like I've not like, it's not like I don't have goals, like I want to write a really great cookbook, but like I haven't had an overarching theme that's like, I've been really motivated in the past by these big, huge goals, numbers, targets. We reached 1 million subs in like December 2022, 2023, one of those years. And I have, like, the point is, it's been like at least a year or two since I've really set up a new big goal. And I don't know what that is yet. Yeah. So I think the first step is just to erase this, and then we'll take it from there, because I think it's just symbolic of starting again. Next order of business is putting this monitor arm. It's a heavy boy. It's like 15 pounds maybe. It's also tricky because it moves a lot. So, okay, let's figure out how to do this. This desk is a little too thick for where I have it screwed on. God, Jesus. Oh God, what happened? I guess I have to like move these screws up a little bit because this desk doesn't fit. Gosh, I'm like sweating. It's like a lot of work. Oh God, ah! All right, let me do this. I don't scratch my desk in the process. Oh no, I just scratched my desk. No! Okay. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, what I'm mulling over is basically a set of formats to commit to. So like, I don't want to like keep everyone in the dark and like not post and have people wondering if my parents are healthy. And I do want to post. I just don't know what. In the vein of like me trying to set up this desk and like showing you my messy office is like me kind of inviting you into the process, because it is a messy process. I do want to share the process because as a book that I hope represents Cantonese culture, I want to involve our community in that process. Because my parents are very special, but I also feel like there's hundreds of thousands of parents of Cantonese descent who are just like my parents. I know for a fact, because people reach out to us, that like there's other dads out there that have worked in restaurants for like 50 years. And I would like to share what's going on and just have more of a discussion about what should go into this book. And like, the screws real tight. Okay, let's just... Dude, this thing is like stuck on here. Oh my God. God. There we go. Woo! We're in business. Okay, where was I? So highly likely that most of what I'm filming will not make into the book, because my editor and we have this analogy where it's like I am discovering the whole entire iceberg of what my dad knows, or at least coming close to it. There's only like a little bit of that iceberg we can put into the book because it is pretty extensive. In all reality, we'll probably end up writing like multiple books, but we gotta make the first one first. I also want to use this as an opportunity to like workshop content, because our videos in the past have been basically fully formed, versus this, I want it to be messy and raw, even like vulnerable at times. I also like have been doing a deep dive into like Substack, branching outside of just video. Like, are there other places that you guys like to consume content? One worry I have is that if I am spending this much time making videos, will I have time to actually write? Especially given how compressed our time frame is. Crap, that is not centered. I guess I have to move it here. Another issue is like there's this shelf here. This is a standing desk, so I don't know if my monitor will clear this shelf. This is like the most awkward camera angle, but yeah. So basically, just tell me what you guys want to see. Like, I also do want a place for a true online community to form. YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and email, they're great for broadcasting, but it's a lot harder to interact with you guys. Like, how do I engage in more dialogue with you guys? 2 big questions I have. All right, big boy, come back. Hi. Should I have mounted the monitor first to this? It's fine. We already did it. All right, you know what? I'm gonna take this off and then mount it that way. That seems safer. But this is something I've been telling my friends when they ask me how life is going. I'm getting kind of emotional saying this, but I feel like life is as close to perfect as it's ever been. Everything is going really well in this chapter of life. I have 3 kids who are all really cuddly and cute, and they won't be this young forever. My parents are healthy, and they get to spend so much time with us. They live 5 minutes away. You know, I get to eat my dad's food every week. We get to work on this book together. You know, I'm really healthy. My wife and I have a great relationship. On all cylinders, I just feel like I'm just very fulfilled. Yeah, life is as close to perfect as it's ever been. And I think more than ever, I'm just aware that it is really good right now. I do feel paranoid that it will end. Because it will. My parents won't be healthy forever. My kids won't be this young forever. So I'm just really trying to cherish the moment that we're in, however long it lasts. So I just spent time screwing this guy in. Now I need to mount this. I'm so nervous. Okay, let's see. I think I need help. Wanna say hi?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Ooh, you cleaned it.
I did. I liked
New
it.
goals.
New goals.
Should we scoop this out? You want me to just go down and catch it?
You want me to raise the desk?
Sure.
I scratch. Oh, you're strong.
I'm very strong. So let's look together. Where should we hold it?
Okay.
Is it opened up? Okay. Can you got it?
Yeah.
Maybe got it.
Oh yeah. That's where I work out.
Is it in the middle that you want it, or do you want it?
Just screw it.
No, it's not loose enough. It's not loose enough. Okay, come down. I'm just gonna hold it here. It's not in. We have to scoot it backwards. Oh God, it's falling. I'm holding it, but I'm gonna drop it.
Okay.
Before, how the arm goes. So do you want this thing?
Let's scoot over to the sign or the James Reed thing.
This side?
No.
This side.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Dude. Yeah.
We need to scoot it.
Yeah.
Just gonna scoot more. Okay, ready? Can you pull it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay, got it.
Oh, my lower back. It's all right.
Alright, is that good enough?
Yeah. Hopefully it's centered. I don't think it's actually centered.
Well, that's what, yeah. You want to go over more to the left, like that?
Yeah, that's good.
But the only thing you might want to make sure is because you know how it swings out? It's are you ever going to want to film
Oh, no.
and go like that or go?
Maybe, but I think it's fine.
Okay.
I think when it's working, I just want it to be centered.
Okay, is that good? Let's see.
You did it.
Good?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. Thanks, Kat.
Welcome.
Last thing to do is to wire up my desk. What's cool about this desk is, again, not sponsored. I wish it was. They have built-in cord management, which is hidden right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let's do that. And then, yeah, I think what's interesting is I'm sharing this in a very transitional period of my life and career. Made with Lau for the past 4 years is probably not going to be what Made with Lau will be for the next 4, 5, 6 years. I mean, at its core, we're a family, and I'm sharing my dad's recipes and stories and celebrating Cantonese culture, but I just want to explore new things. So whether that's OG Casey Neistat style daily vlogs, peering into what my personal life is like, what my parents' personal life is like. There's a lot of stories that I know the general beats of, our family's restaurant burned down when I was 7. I know that happened, but I don't know, as an adult, how did they feel? Why did my dad's parents decide to move to Hong Kong and leave all of his brothers back in China? And I feel like this cookbook is just such a great opportunity for me to dive into those topics. I will be filming this in some shape or form. I just don't know what it will look like to share it. Also like what I can share, because there's like, we do need to save stuff for the book, but as much as I can, I want to like workshop it with you guys, just involve you guys in that process. It'll serve our community better the more I can involve you guys. I know a lot of authors, I think they're like forced to not talk about it, like they have to keep it a secret. I'm just happy that my publisher wants us to do that. This USB-C cord that I plug into the monitor, and it's like kind of like a hub. I think all I need to do is just do this. Oh, and then my monitor broken. Shoot. Oh, I didn't plug it in. Duh. Okay. Let's go. Thank you for being here with me as I struggled trying to set up this desk and monitor. And just thanks for being here on the journey. I'm just excited to share. I feel like I have a lot of pent-up energy and it's been too long. Something's coming very soon. In the meantime, as I'm gearing up to just be consistent again, let me know what you want to see. I want to hear from you guys. So yeah, thank you. Love you guys.